Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Angelika's Journal. I hope everybody's doing well. I don't know how much, there's a bunch of things I just want to share, but I don't know how much I'll be able, I forgot to put my timer on. I don't know how much I'll be able to do in this video. My last video, how do you turn the power on? My last video was my Dollarama haul. Mode. Start. Alright. It was my Dollarama haul. And I forgot to mention one item. I had also bought this. These are napkins. And when you open them up, that's what they look like. They're really pretty. I really like them. So I had also gotten this. It says $1.50. And they are the, I don't know if that's a maple leaf. This is an oak leaf. Maybe it is a maple. And then this one. This is more like a maple than this. Oh wait, that might have, no, that's the right one. Yeah, it's not the double. Anyways, so I had said that there was a lot of the things I had shown you in the last video. I didn't have any ink for my printer. So I got ink for my printer over the weekend. And so I want to share with you, with this napkin, I did a photocopy. Now with this one, basically, this was in the corner. And then you can see here there's like a little bit of a spotted black line. That was actually the fold. So I did that. And then I thought, well, it's not very centered. If I want to use it for a page, it would get folded over here. It's not very good. So then I moved it over a bit. I shifted it. And then I got this. Not bad. I do have to trim off the edges. And then I shifted it a little bit more. And I got this. Then I thought, okay, well, that's fine. Because if you fold the page, you're folding it here. This is white, which is fine. Right? You whatever picture or whatever you can put right there. But if you're going to do a pocket, you're then covering it, right? A belly band, well, if you shift it a little bit over, you would still see this. But I decided to try and fold it. So I folded it, and I had a hard time matching it up. It's not bad. But what I noticed, see how this is all messed up? That's not a real... Now, if you look at the napkin, I had it open like this. See how this one, they overlapped the leaf, whereas here the leaves are individual. So what I was attempting to do here, they had already done there. So I thought maybe I should do it this way, but it's square. So that wouldn't have done any good either. I basically had to repeat this, what they did, over here. But it was not that easy. So, yeah, if you play around with it, you can see where I folded it. I folded it here. Like that. And then I photocopied it, which is how I got this. But I guess you'd have to play around with it. And then when you get it just right, hold it in place and glue it, because it's really hard to maneuver. But that would be a nice page in a journal, right? Even if you just took this one, like, it's still nice. Like, I would even prefer this and use this page to stick a photo here, or I don't know, maybe put a pocket up here and put an ephemera card and leave the border the way it is. Mind you, I'm sure you could get away with it this way too, right? And then put your pocket down here, but you'd still have this on the top. But I don't know, it kind of looks weird too. But anyways, so I did try different ways to photocopy this particular one. So that's that. Then the other stuff I had, remember I had pulled out aprons and placemat and pillow cover and all that kind of stuff. I'm just seeing what sheets I have here. Oh yeah, okay, I remember. Now, this was the one apron. Isn't that pretty? Like, wouldn't that be nice for a spring or summer journal? I really like that. And there's a different green on the leaves than the background. So that background green could be the grass. And these are all the flowers on the ground, like up against the grass. I really like that one. And then this was the blue-gray one. That turned out nice. You know, you could fold it. Like, imagine having this, and then you put it back in, go this way, and then you photocopy this on the back. Like, that would be nice. They're none the same color, but at least you'd have a backing. So you'd photocopy on one side, and then you photocopy the other side, right? Now, this one was the tablecloth that I used as an apron under my pine tree. I went and photocopied it, and that one turned out really nice. I like it. Then I did the placemat and realized there's a lot of creases in it. Now, I know you could use it this way because there's going to be stuff on top. You could even figure, you know, put a belly band on this one. But what I did was I pulled out my iron, and it happened twice. It also happened on this one. You could see all the wrinkles. Like, look at this here. Like, it really shows the wrinkles. That was the apron. So I pulled out my iron, and I ironed it. Now, compare this one and this one. It turned out a lot better. Are they both the same direction? Yeah, I'd say they're both the same direction. Oh, and this gray line, if it's showing up on the camera, it's my tripod for my arm extender for my phone that's recording. And I have my LED office light above it, which is the shadowing it's creating here. But if you can see, ironing it did make a difference on this one. So you may have to pull out your iron and iron some of them. This one, it's a thicker material. This one was a two-sided material because it's a placemat. So you had your top layer and your bottom layer. Whereas this was a cotton apron that I don't use very often, so it was pretty stiff. And even ironing it, like here, it's darker than here, but it still shows. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would have to have put water in the iron and did a steam setting, because I do believe this one was 100% cotton and it was a thicker material, like it was a better quality. But either way, it's still good, right? All right, so those are done with. Now, remember I had said I had these napkins and that they might work for this project? Well, I took those leaves, you know, these leaves, and then I had the smaller leaves. Well, I decided to play around. And so I took, fluff. I took the art glitter glue, and the hardest part was these, because this is a plastic and this is wire. Even though I cut it down here where it thinned out, this area, I still had all this and this. Now it's kind of hard to glue down material when the plastic sticks out. Do you know what I mean? So I had to maneuver the plastic vein to try and get it to come back a bit more, like that. I had to play with it. See, and then you kind of have like a bowl shape. And then I used, not art glitter glue. I used the, what do you call it? That silicone glue. No. This one. I got the 3-in-1 this time around, but I forget what the other one is called. It's the same 3-in-1, or the other one. It's silicone craft glue. So I had to use that for this because it's material and it's plastic. So I did the glue along here, and then I did it on the material also, and the plastic, and I glued it down. And then I had to hold it, like I had these 2 fingers like this, and then 3 tips like this along the vein, and I had to hold it down and then wait a minute or two. It was really hard to glue it down, but I wasn't looking like that. You know, there's a lot of parts that aren't glued down, and that's fine because I wasn't looking to mount it permanently. It was just so that I could do a photocopy, hold them in place. So I did this one. These I did with art glitter glue. These I did with, fabric tack. I think that's what it's called, fabric tack. These 2. And these were art glitter glue. And so I photocopied it. And that was the results. Not as bright and vibrant, but still pretty nice. I was trying to put these leaves where the folds were, because you can't iron it, right? Because it's a texture. So you can't iron it. So the only thing you can do with the folds is cover it up. And that's what I tried doing. So you still can see here, there, little bits there, here, a little bit there, a little bit the folds. But you know what? I was looking at it going, well, that could be just painted tin too. But then I saw it here where the pattern continues on both. And usually the tin has borders. So, yeah. But I don't know. I like it still. Even if it does show that it was a napkin. I still like it. It's pretty. I did not separate the layers. As you can see, that's 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layer. You can still separate it. So technically what I could do is remove this if the glue didn't stick all the way through. And then I could do a white texture too. But anyway, so that was that one. Then I did this one. Different spreading out. And that's what that one turned out to look like. And I really like them. This one turned out, instead of a taupey brown, it came out more of a pink brown, which I guess taupe is a pink gray, but it's fine. I have no problem with it. I like it. You just got to trim the edges, right? So that was that one. And then the dark brown, I did this one. Now, I didn't want to use these big maple leaves anymore. Like, I was tired of the struggle gluing it down. Plus, I only had 3 left at that point. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't remember if the pack came with 10 or 12. Because I put 3 in the vase, 2 for each of these. That's 4, makes 7. And I got 3 left, so that makes 10 maple leaves. I don't remember what the label said. I wonder if it's still in my garbage. Includes, 10 piece. Includes a wire for easy decorating. Yeah, it is a 10 piece. and that was $1.50. So anyway, so I did this one. I decided just doing the little ones, and that's the way it turned out. Now, even though the background is brown, to me it looks like it ended up like a darker sage color. It doesn't look like the brown, but it's okay. It shows as a background. Whereas this one, I was worried that it wouldn't really show as a background. But when I photocopied it, it did. Now, I don't know, when I show you these photocopies, I don't know if you noticed. Oh, yeah, I picked out the good leaves. I didn't just take any leaves. Most of these are okay. I do have an issue with their leaves. As you know, it came in 2 packs, green and yellow. Another pack was green and red. And I think you get 50 in the pack. Well, let's see. Do I have... Oh, I'm missing a leaf. Oh, no. I think I have them. No, I have them all. All right. I got to get it off this side table of mine. All right. I'm going to put this away. All right. Now, if you look really close, you'll see the issue that there is. They did not make these leaves very well. I picked the worst ones I could find. Can you see it just like that? So even though you get 50 per pack, so that means I have a total of 100, I can't actually use all 100. Look, this is supposed to be the main vein going through. Here is supposed to be where the vein goes, and look, it's over here. Same here, the vein's supposed to go this way, and it's over here. This one, the black stamping is lower down. I don't know, can you see that? I don't know. So it stamped it low instead of up. So that tells me their machine cut the shape of the leaves, then it went and got stamped like with an ink stamp. But look, this one's totally off. This one is no veins on the bottom. It starts here and goes up. And then this one started down here and went. This one's a double, I think. Some of these got stamped twice. Like, it is not a good quality leaf. Now, what I figured is maybe I can flip it over. See here, can you see that? It looks like it got double stamped. So I don't know, I'm sure not on all of them, but on some of them, I figure maybe I got this one, which is watercolor marker washable. It has a fine tip and a medium tip. And then the Sharpies, if you have the medium, it says fine point, but it's actually more of a medium. This is ultra fine. So I was thinking maybe you could use one of these. And then I'll do it on the yellow. You can just put a line from where the peak is here to the peak there. You know what I mean? And then with the fine, maybe you can just You know what I mean? Like something like that. I'm not very good at this, so. I don't know. Are you supposed to do it on the stem too? No, I don't think so. I don't know. Well, anyways, just so you have an idea, you could do something like that. Now, remember, most journals are, you're just using stuff you have, right? So I think that would work. I'm just not very good at it. But if you glued this side down, yes, you would see in the back some more lines. But I don't know, does it really matter? Do you know what I mean? Like, I still think it's pretty. Also, some of them are fraying if you look. So you could see it's fraying. There's a whole bunch of little strands coming off of it. See, look at that. All these little pieces. It does fray. But, you know what? I think this is fine. Take this and then you can just glue it on a page too. I think that's it for today. I did want to take this a step further, but I'm not prepared for it yet. I'll try and do it for tomorrow's video. What I want to do, I have to make some more of, like I only did one copy of each one to see what it looks like. I can put this stuff away now. Yeah, so this I just wanted to show you that if you do go get it from Dollarama, they're not perfect. You might end up out of the, if you get 2 packs like I did, out of the 100, how many did I use? Like some you can cover up because you can put like one over the other so nobody really sees it. Let's say 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I used 19 here, so we'll say 20 because it's easier to calculate. And then I used 2, 4, 7 here, so that's, let's say 26. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So I used 32 leaves. And there's really nothing other than that that's good, that's worth using. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, you know, what is that? Out of 50, say 12 are good. That's what? 10% would be 5. So 25% are only usable. Unless you don't mind doing what I did here. You know, there's definitely ways around it. Or if you have a punch that's a maple leaf, you know what I mean, that is smaller than this, you could always punch it where the stem is supposed to be. You could line it up properly and then punch it. Like if you had maybe like a 1-inch punch of a maple leaf, because this is what? Here, let's move this. Okay, these squares are 1 inch by 1 inch. So if you put it like that, that is 2.5 inch by about roughly 2.5 by 2.5. So if you had a 1 inch punch, you could probably just punch and make 1 inch maple leaves out of it. So then you don't end up, you know, possibly throwing them away. And then with a 1 inch punch, you'd have your variation of size because these are all the same size. So this way you'd have some bigger ones and some smaller ones. You know, like these bigger ones I use. See, this one is totally off. See, you can see it's not in the middle, it's there. But I was able to cover it up, camouflage it. I had the good ones here in the front. You know what I mean? So you can camouflage some of them, and the greens are less noticeable, especially when they're behind something else. Anyways, so on the next one, I need to go on my word processor and print out some things to for Thanksgiving, you know, like happy Thanksgiving, grateful, thankful, you know, that kind of thing. I want to print out, oh, I'm just separating the ones I'm using for tomorrow's project and the ones I'm not using. I think I'll use this one for tomorrow's project too. Because this is a gift I want to bring with when I go on Sunday to my daughter's. I always like to bring something for the kids. And yes, sometimes us grandmas go overboard. So I don't need any of these. These were just to show you. They're not Halloween oriented. Oh, there is one that's Halloween oriented. I guess I could use it. No. Yes. Yeah, I can use it. But these are not. So these will go in my file. These I have to make another copy of. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Oh, actually, this is part 2, isn't it? Duh. No, it's because the first part of this video, I thought I would do it separate. But I decided this morning, since I hadn't posted yet, and since I'm doing the second part today, I figure, let's just put it all together. So, yeah. Silly me. Don't even know what I'm doing. Anyway, so I did my photocopies. The last clip, it ended that I was going to go do my photocopies. I did it. And I have a pet peeve. I don't know if it's with other companies, so I'm not going to... Well, everybody knows what kind of printer I have. But anyways, my ink that I had bought, I bought the wrong one. Usually I buy XL. And this time I bought the 3-pack, but it's not XL. It was $245, $246, but it was not the XL. And usually I buy the XL because I do a lot of printing. But you know that cartridge of ink I bought a few days ago? It's done. It's empty. How many did I print? I count 18 sheets here. 18 different things I printed. And out of the 18, even if we say 20, so you get 20 full color copies, 20 per cartridge. If one cartridge is $42, that means 42, you divide it in half. So 210. So 21 cents per copy. Is that correct? If I calculate with 20 and it costs $42, you divide the 20 into the $42. So it's like 20 cents or something. All right. My brain's not working today. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Calculator. Okay, so $42 divided by 20 sheets. Oh, it says $2.10. So one sheet is $2.10. I was right by the 21, but I had the decimal point in the wrong place. $2 for a sheet. I'd be better off taking it over to a photocopy place and say, oh, I want 10 of this, 10 of that, 10, 10, 10. It will probably be cheaper. $42 for one cartridge that only printed 20 sheets. And I keep looking around thinking maybe there were a few more, but still, even if it was 25 sheets, it's still just under $2. Like, that's just crazy. Anyways, I am not impressed. I need to find out about the eco tank. But anyways, moving on. So, these are the ones. So I'm only doing 6. Oh yeah, I wanted to also show you this. Now I didn't do it properly. I just took the ink and smudged it on the background. You remember those white sheets I have? Because I didn't separate the napkins. Here's another one. Well, I decided to color it, but I didn't take my blending tool. Excuse me. Oh, I just had some soup. Excuse me if I burp. So I just took the ink pad and I just smushed and smushed and smushed. And then I added the leaves that are not proper on top just to see what it would look like. And that's another idea. Maybe next time use the dauber and not use the ink pad. But that's not bad. So there are lots of ideas of things you can do. These two, I think I'm going to try and do something for Christmas with it. But yeah, there you go. There's another use for the other layers of the napkins. All right, so that stuff is done with. I have a put away pile. All right, so this is my photocopies. Now, I did say we were going to do a project today. So what I did, I went through my filing cabinet that has like the wallpaper, the accounting sheets, the graph sheets, the drawer liners, like all that stuff. Plus I have a bin up there. One's paper, one's cardstock. So that one I went through, the paper one. And I just pulled out a bunch of things. I took some construction paper and cut it in strips. These were ones I tried to print online. And this is where the ink ran out. Now this one's not bad. I could use it. You can see the little pixels on it. This one is supposed to be all chocolate. And I don't know if the camera is picking it up. But it started off brown like chocolate and it went to pink. So I figured, oh, that can be another project. Or even maybe in this one. The green worked, but it shows the pixels. This is paper from paper pads. This is the wallpaper stuff. Here's some more wallpaper. This one's nice because it has writing and a date on it. This one I had cut it off for something. So I thought that would be nice to use. And then this one was damaged peel and stick wallpaper. So I cut off the middle section that was the damaged part. Right over here, no, right up here, I think it was. Anyway, so then I just cut it in strips. And that could be background, right? This is all background. This is the stuff. And of course you cut it down to what you need, right? But yeah, oh, I have some music paper. I have coffee dyed paper and music paper in here. Like just, you know, things that'll work for this holiday. This like Thanksgiving and not Halloween, because Halloween would be more, you're missing the purple and the black, right? But just for Thanksgiving. Then I went online and printed a bunch of things like Happy Thanksgiving, different fonts to see which one I liked. And, you know, some might have the same font, some might have a different one. And then I did some words. And so, because I have no more color ink, I have plenty of black. So, I did. Oh, and then I tried these little things. And, so when I went, I did these first, and then later after I had done these and these, I tried to print this again because I figured I liked the wood grain, and that's when the purple one came up. This one's supposed to be popcorn, but I don't know. Maybe I just enlarged it too much. But these are some of the things you can do on your Word program. This was in under drawing, like your Word program, I have Open Office, and there are, like, when you go click on new, it tells you document, spreadsheet, drawing, and then there's something else. I don't know. But I clicked on drawing. I've never done that before. And these were in the, in, like, it already had this on it, on the program. These and these. So I tinkered with it. I've never used it before. And I got this far. Like, I don't know any other fancy stuff to do, but basics. I could have done these in a different color. Same with these. But I was just, you know, testing out, playing it with it. And then after I finished playing with the computer, I went and got my label maker, and I made all of these with the label maker. No, not that one. That's paper. Anyways, there's probably more in here. But yeah, I just did a bunch of them with my label maker. And then I also have some sayings and quotes and stuff for Thanksgiving. I'm mostly thankful for you. I'm grateful to be part of such a loving, supportive family. You are special, and our family wouldn't be complete without you. When you are grateful for all you have, then Thanksgiving is eternal. I'm grateful for my crazy family. I wouldn't want it any other way. As I take time to give them. Anyways, there's a whole bunch. You can just get them off online. I just went online and typed in Thanksgiving quotes, Thanksgiving sayings, Thanksgiving words, and then they all come up. All right. So now what I'm going to do is spread these all out. And then we're going to decorate them. So, what I was thinking, since these are pretty plain, I might put this across the top of that one. Of course, you got to trim it and everything. And then the biggest one of Happy Thanksgiving, maybe this one, I could put right there. You know, that's the kind of thing. No, I don't like that one. I really like this one. I forget what it's called. I really like it. There. And then you put it there. And then you can put other words like grateful, blessings, pumpkin pie, autumn. All right. What else? Cornucopia. Feast of the Harvest. Maybe I can put Thanksgiving up there and then put Feast of the Harvest there. Since this one is very plain. You know, like these are more busy. This is more subtle because it's actually a napkin. Blessing I have. Oh, let's do some sweets. Where are the sweets? Molasses toffee. What else do we have? Oh, turkey and cranberry. There. Like that. So now you would glue them down. This is my label, so it's just peel off the backing and then attach it. And then this, I cut it down and glue it on. And then just do that with all your sheets. And then once it's all done, we will do the next step. All right, so I am just going to do all 6, attach them, organize which way I want them, attach them, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm done. And this is what I came up with. This is kind of like a sign, but it can also be a placemat, right? Like all of these, because of the Happy Thanksgiving, they all kind of look like a sign. But, you know, for kids, it's fun, right? If I had some pumpkins, I'd even put some pumpkins on here. But I didn't plan this 2 months ago. You know what I mean? Like usually you do it a lot ahead. But anyway, so that's the placemat. And now we're going to take out the machine and do the next step. But before we do that, I wanted to show you, I also did this for the grandkids. Claire loves pink. And then I have a black and white. I couldn't find another pink for a backing. I had one set aside, but it wouldn't rip proper. Oh, where is it? This one here. See, this would have been nice for her. But I went to rip it, and look at this. It ripped at an angle, which means whoever cut this on these 3 sides, well, 4, but I ripped this one, did not, you know, like they cut it with scissors. They did not rip it so that it would rip proper with the grain kind of thing. You're supposed to rip fabric. But I guess if you're selling squares, you cut it, right? But that was really sad because I would have loved this to be the back of hers. But you see, it just wouldn't work. So that was sad. But I do have the black and white, which is fine. She can use this side of it. And then I also have for Christopher, his Spider-Man. Oh, I was going to iron these. I wonder if it'll work without ironing it. Yeah, so he has his Spider-Man, and because there's red in it, I put a red backing for him. And then for Valerie, I didn't have anything that was fairy or gypsy or anything like that. Mystical, magical, right? So she loves purple. She's always loved purple. This has purple on it. And then that was her baby blanket. So I thought this would work for her. I just got to straighten it out. But yeah, so that's for Valerie. I didn't have any purple butterflies. Do I have purple? No, I don't think I do. The only ones I have actually, you know what? I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I was looking for these. I figured I could take the pearl off. It is a little bump here, but it reminded me I have these stickers. Now, I don't know how they're going to go through the machine. But I figured it can't hurt. Let's try. Because this other one, the butterfly, I'm not too crazy about. So there we go. Now, you're probably all wondering, what is she talking about? What machine? Did I miss out on something? No, I have not been saying what it is. I think on the previous video I did. But I'm sure a lot of you can figure out what we're going to do. Let me just clean up my mess from all the stickers. I pulled out all the stickers. All right, this is what we're going to do. We are going to use my laminator. Now, remember, I'm in Canada. So this was the price sticker here where I live. It was reduced by 25 bucks. Like, and there's so many things you can do with it. You can do calendars, you can do a thing for on the desk, photo, you know, like so that it lasts forever. It's really good to have. Now we are going to laminate these guys first to turn them into a placemat. Then we're going to laminate these three. Now, these three, the reason why I have a back and a front is because if they don't want to use this as a placemat, we can cut it down the middle and then they have a pocket. And then I just have to figure out how to close the pocket, right? So this could be a few different things, but this is for placemats for the kids. So I'm going to plug in my laminator. This will be the first time I've used it. Ooh, I got two long space bars behind my desk here. So, okay, I don't have the manual in front of me. You turn it on. And then the sheets I'm using, I know what, oh here, I wanted to show you. It's a 3mm and it's letter size. You get 50 in the pouch, and I think this was like 20 bucks, 25, maybe 30 at the most, I'm not sure. And the ones that came with the kit, oh, here's the machine. Oh, look at that. Read before using, operating instructions, intended use, general instructions, care and maintenance, limited warranty. All right. Well, I guess it's laminating speed, 15 inch per minute. Okay. I don't know what that means. Ready time, 5 to 7 minutes. Is that like for it to warm up? All right, well, I'm glad I have this sheet just in case I have to refer to it. Now, like I said, this is a pack of laminating sheets, and you do get some when you buy the machine. I don't know how many. One thermal laminator. Protect items from damage. Pouches available in other sizes not included. That's French. There's English. Up to 9 inches wide. Yeah, it doesn't say. Use a pouch up to 9 inches wide. Keep items clean. 2 heat settings. Oh, you get 2 sheets. So they only send you with 2 sheets. 8.5 by 11. They're also available in many other sizes. You can also get the 5mm, which is a heavier plastic. Yeah. So, oh, I smell something. I guess it's just about ready. It has that burning smell. Not that it's burning, but the heating, it's got to get broken into. It doesn't say, on the cover it says ready time is 5 to 7 minutes. So it uses 300 watts. Two rollers. The speed is 15 inch per minute. So it takes 1 minute to do each sheet. Okay then. Now I do know. Oh, why isn't it open? It's supposed to open. Okay, well, you know what? Since I've never done this before, let's open one of these, the brand new pack, and see what they look like. Oh, you know what? These feel thinner. I think that's a 5 mil. Okay, I need to get rid of these pieces of Scotch tape. They're sticking all over the place. There, done. All right, so if you feel one of these and one of these, this feels firmer, this feels more flimsy. Now, which way does it open? I'm assuming this side. Yep, it's this side. Where there is a thin line there, clear, that's sealed. All right, so that's the part I wasn't sure of. So now I know it's this side. Yep, there we go. Now, it doesn't say what mill these are that came with it. It just says it comes with 2 of them. So I'm going to leave that to the side. And we're going to use these. So, oops, you don't want to put that through the machine. All right. So first order of business, we're going to put this one in here. And you want it to be centered. There, like that. And then all we do is stick, oh, it says ready. I'm going to put this in. I will bring at some point the machine over here. Let me just start with this and see how it goes. Or maybe I can somehow turn my tripod. This is so exciting. Now, not every sheet has been cut the same, because when you print it, depending how it comes out on the printer, you have to cut the edge, right? Oh my. I'm so excited. Look at that. That's now a placemat. Ooh, I got some pink fluff on it. See, you could put something on the back too if you really wanted to. Let's do another one. Well, this one's crooked. You do have to make sure that you have it lined up properly because the machine's not going to adjust it. Oh, that makes me so happy. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, happy, happy. Now think of all the applications you can use for this. You could make ornaments for on the tree. Gift tags. You can do all kinds of things with this. It's just so exciting. If you're one to collect leaves from outside, you could do that too. You could seal them in and then do specimen cards. I don't know if everybody out there that's watching knows about specimen cards, but there's a lot of journalers who make their own specimen cards. So what you could do is you could put six things on here. No background, no nothing, just whatever the specimen is. You could laminate it and then cut them out to size and make that cardboard that is around it as your specimen. And yeah, and then you can make specimen cards. Like, this is so cool. Don't worry, I didn't forget. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'll show you the machine in action, because everybody wants to see the action. I just want to do the majority of these now, just to get them off my desk, because my desk is cluttered right now, and I don't know that I can yeah, this does not feel very hot. When it comes out, it's not hot. So it's definitely not a very high, like here it's a little hot. It's not a very high heat one. All right, you've seen these. They all went through. They all come out. Happy Thanksgiving, turkey and cranberry. All right, that I'm going to put to the side. There's two more. There's one in the machine, and then this one, and then we're going to do the material. But let's see what I can do here. Can I? Ooh. Okay, it might be upside down, though. Oh, look at that. It actually goes there. And then, where's the laminator? Oh, there she be. I don't know how this is going to look, but I tell you, it's going to be interesting for me to see it on the playback when I go to watch it, to see how this turned out. Oh, come on. The sheets won't open. They are a little difficult to open. All right, so I'm going to do my last one now. All right. So, where am I here? All right, so we just stick it in the back here. Can you see that? Oh, I think I did it crooked. Oh, no. Okay, release. No, it's going to be crooked. I was looking at the camera and not what I was doing. This side here is crooked. I don't know. I may have to put it through a second time. I don't know if it's going to fold or something. No. I'm sorry, guys. I was thinking more of you than the machine. Yeah, look at it here. Yeah, it got wrecked. Hold on, it's still quite warm. Where's my my folding tool? Yeah, okay, let me try it again. All right, I'm looking at the machine and not at you. There, maybe it can straighten it out. I tried to unbend it with this thing here. Like, there are two pegs that you're supposed to put the paper in between. Hopefully going through a second time is okay. You can't even hear anything. It's so quiet. You don't hear no motor, nothing. Oh yeah, it did straighten it out. but it did kind of leave a mark here. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, the camera is now covering it up. I don't know. But anyways, there is a little bit of a mark here because that's where it was folded. And then, yeah. But still, it worked. All right. So now I think for a better view, we're going to go back to, oops, sorry. I probably did that too fast. My tripod is screwed only with one screw into the shelf above my desk. And so, plus it can pivot. There we go. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that material one. So here's a couple more done. Put it with the others. All right. Oh, I'm so excited. This is working out so well. Okay. Now, we are going to do this material. Now, I think it was the channel Sasibo, Sacibo, I think it is. Sasibo. Anyway, she's the one that I was watching, and she had done these. Oh, this material might be a little big. Because you need to have, yeah, this one I'm going to have to cut it down. It's got to have around the edge like a 1/4 inch to seal. Let me try one of these. Will this one work? Okay, this way it should be fine. But this way, again, it's too long. There's not enough plastic. So I think I'm going to have to cut these down a bit. Yeah, see? It's not, because you got to have about a 1/4 inch. Ah! All right. I shall be back. I'll cut these down and then I'll be back. Okay, so I got it. See, there's like a 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch. That's a 1/2 and a 1/2. This looks less than a 1/2, but don't forget there's part of it that is clear. So now I'm going to put this in. I'm just going to show you. So there's the laminator. Hopefully it's okay on the wood cutting board. All right, so here we go. We're going to put this one in. This is the one for Claire. And so according to Sasibo, she was saying that you don't need to iron it. If it's wrinkled, it's okay, that it will straighten it out. Now, to what end? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Oh, this one bent. I'm going to have to put it back in. I don't know how badly a wrinkle it can take out. Do you know what I mean? I forgot to close my door. So, I'm not sure. But we just want to make sure that it does actually, see, these corners didn't close properly. I wonder if I can do it backwards and it'll straighten that out. I don't know. Let's give it a try. We don't know if we don't try, right? I don't know. I just want these corners to straighten out, that's why. For some reason it curled. It could be from sitting there while I was preparing this. Maybe it heated up too much. And it needs to get used, which cools it down a little bit. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, it did straighten it out. And there we go. We got both sides. All right. I am going to do the other two. Same thing, just set it all up, make sure it's the right size, stick it through, and laminate it. I will be right back for the wrap up. Okay, so I think the machine was getting too hot. As you saw, it did a horrible job on this one. Because of the way it ended here, I'm going to say you really do need to, number one, iron it. Number two, maybe cut it 1/2 inch all the way around so that there's enough spot to seal it. Cut it, the 2 layers together, not cut them both to, let's say, 8 by 10 or something. Don't do that. Rather have the 2 on top of each other and then go with your rotary cutter. I need a new blade for mine. This was a really hard job. I'm sure I have some somewhere and I don't know where they are. I'll have to buy some. But yeah, so then this didn't work. So what I'm going to try and do is take it apart. I just, oh yeah, and another thing, which is what I just did, I turned off my laminating machine. Sasibo was saying that sometimes if they get too hot, they don't work properly. All right, so remember, because there's two layers, right? The middle won't be sealed, only this. This should be all sealed. Yeah, it's sealed. Okay, so the only way to salvage this is the seal's still okay on the sides, is if I cut it and then he can use it as a pouch. Really, that's all that we can do with it. Like, it's not even centered. I'd have to cut this a bit. Maybe I'll attempt to put it through the machine again. I'll cut this so it's about symmetrical with this. Cut a bit of it off here, maybe an inch, 1.5 inches. And then he can use it as a pouch, right? Maybe what I can do is somehow cut one side and not the other, and then I can flip it over. So this, it did not work out. Yeah. We'll see this one. I turned the machine back on. It says ready. So I'm going to put this in it and cross our fingers this one works. Now, it does have plastic stickers. So those will get affected by it. Oh my God, it keeps going in. Oh, it's folding the wrong way. Why is it doing that? I turned it off so it would cool down. This one really doesn't like material. For her, it was so easy. I know she had a different brand of machine, but Hers worked so well. See here, it's curling, which means it didn't go in straight. I wonder if I put it through again. Let me use this thing to try and straighten it out. I don't know why it's doing that. And it didn't seal over here. There's an opening. Oh no, it did. I'm thinking the wheels aren't as tight on this one. I wonder if I can go from the other side. Put it in the other way. It's crooked again. No, it's curling again. Why? Anyways, you know what? Let's just stick to paper and chalk this brand up to doesn't work. Claire's was fine. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this one. Oh my God. It won't release. The release button doesn't work either. Anyways, let's just stick to these guys. They worked. So basically it's good for paper and thin things. We got a bunch of placemats now. You can use it for signage, ornaments. You could probably put material, but only one layer. See, the whole point of this was to show you, you know, you can go ahead and fold these and use them as journal covers. But if they're not doing their job properly with material, I don't know. You could also fold it like not properly, like this. And then you can have the closure and then put a button and a grommet with elastic and over the button. And you can make it into, you can sew with the sewing machine down the side and make it into, you know, like a pocket, or you could bind it here and make it into a journal cover. This one is a pocket, which is what you would do once you laminated. You would cut it down the middle, and then you'd have two pockets. But I guess for my first attempt, see this one too, if I cut it right now down the middle, she'll have two pockets. The only thing is one will be upside down, right? Because if you cut it, this will be one pocket and then this will be another. Because there's two layers of material, they're not connected in the middle. Like this is loose in the middle. You know what? I wonder if it's the other one that would work. We're going to have to try this, the one that came with it. Now, the one I bought, the package, is the Scotch brand. See? It is a Scotch brand, and the machine's a Scotch brand, so it should be fine. But they're doing more just paper laminating. It says kids' artwork, labeling, certificates, documents. It doesn't say crafting. maybe maybe the 5 mil is more for crafting. You know what I mean? So let's let this rest for now. I'll still bring this to the kids, and then they can tell me what they want to do with it. I can tell them what I can do, you know, and maybe bring some scissors with. I'm sure they have scissors. And then these will just be the placemats for the kids. They can pick the 2 of the ones they want, or if there's some grown-ups who wants to use them. So let's just say this one was all about 6 placemats for Thanksgiving. And these are more to come. I'm going to buy the 5 mil and see how it works with the 5 mil. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it's such a long video. I should have posted the first half yesterday, but I never did. So this is going to be like an hour and 20-minute video. You know, you can always just watch half and then watch half another time, or just skim through the whole thing. I hope you enjoyed the ideas and the information and learn with me kind of thing. And I hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. Remember, do what makes you happy, and everything else will fall into place. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving weekend. Well, to the Canadians. I know the Americans, I think, is next month. But for Canadians, and have a lovely weekend, everybody else. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.